How you going, guys? Today I will be playing some 10 cent, 25 cent Zoom over 4 tables. It's going to be there's going to be obviously a lot more hands going on than the last time that I did this, but hopefully I'll be able to keep up speaking and talk you through some of my thought processes in hands. I have added some music in the background today so that I will be, maybe when I'm not speaking and quieter periods of folding, I won't have to just blabble on about nothing or sit here in silence, so maybe it'll be slightly more entertaining. Alright, we'll get underway. So I'm in for $100 US total across 4 tables.
What do you mean?
And we'll see how we go. Pocket 9s on table 1. Just calling here out of position against the later position raise. Not the best spot for my hand. Pocket 7s I'll just be calling. 6-3 on table 4, I'll just do a limp. We'll do 5-6 on table 4, just going to start with a check. I'm not going to be playing the pocket 7s on table 2 now, there's quite a large raise. Queen Jack on the button here, I'm going to call. Pocket 9s with 2 overs on the flop against center. Play that open. Just going to be folding. Pocket aces on table 2. Just going to start with a raise from out of the position. I do get 3-bet and called. I'll be making it more and hopefully we can get a big double up to start off with. I did get called by the player that did call the 3-bet from this player on table 2. He checks it over to me. I'll be betting and not folding if he decides to move all in. Ace Jack. Just going to start with call on table 1. He does decide to call. I guess with $32 in the middle I'll be moving all in and hopefully we have the best hand. He does call with pocket 10s, and we do get the double up. Nice start for us there. Few ordinary hands coming at me at the moment across all the tables, so I'll just be folding and moving on. King Jack in position against this player on table 3, and I'm going to be calling, hopefully the button folds and does. We do flop the open ender. I do get it checked to me on table 3. I'm going to start with a bet. Pocket kings, I will be 3-betting that bloke's original raise. He does fold and we take the money. 7-5 gets folded to me. I will be raising from the button on table 1. We do get 3-bet, but we are going to be calling here in position. Not the best spot for my hand. I tend to be folding with an early position raise there. Fast farming the 6-9 on table 1. 9-8, so we'll start with the raise, simulated position. Same with the ace-7 on table 1. We do take the money on table 2. Taking their sweet time on table 1. He does decide to 3-bet me. I'm just going to let that one go. An overly strong hand for me to be calling a 3-bet. Ace King going to be starting with a raise on table 1. We don't flop anything and get called by both players in the blinds. If they check it to me, I'm just going to check it back to them. Hopefully we can put it on the turn. Ace-10 on table 2 is going to be a call. We do hit a king on the turn on table 1. If they check it to me, I will be putting the wager out with a bet here. I am just going to call. And just going to check here. I've got very good showdown value. And we do take down that pot.
I know there's a lot of mountaineering experience in this room.
10-7 on table 3. Skid far to ransom in the blinds. I will attack, and we do take down the blinds. Ace-10 on the gun on table 3, and we're raising it up. Same with the King-10 on the button on table 4, just far between the button and the Ace-9 on table 2. I'll be raising from the button in an unraised pot. Not a very good flop for us with the Ace-10. We did pick up 3 other callers, so I'm just going to start with a check. And we'll let me have that one. Just going to start with a check here with the Ace-9 on table 2. He checks it to me on the turn, I will be putting a wager out there. He leads and we do fold. The Ace just going to call on table 4. I'm going to be starting with at least one call on table 4. If he shuts down on the turn, it'll be good for us. Not a very good turn for our hand, but it looks like he might be scared of the 8, so I am going to try and take this away by representing it. He does 3-bet shove, so I guess he can have that one. Just going to limp with the Jack-8, small with big blind on table 4. He does pump it up, and I will let him have this one. Queen Jack under the gun on table 2. I'm just going to let that one go in that position.
She gives me love and affection. Baby, did I mention you're the only girl?
10-9, just going to start with the check and stadium pin to me. We'll do flop a 10. I'm going to put a small bet out there. Flop a Jacks on table 1. I'll be 3-betting this player who has decided to raise. $2 seems a fair price. we did get called with the 10 on table 3, and a not very good card for us on the turn. I'm going to let him have this one. We do still have the overpower on table 1 with the pocket jacks. Checks to me, I'll be putting another wager out there, $3.50 fair into 2 opponents there. We do get a caller. Still believe that I could possibly have the best hand. I'm just going to check here with the jacks. Hopefully an overcard doesn't come on the river, and I will be calling a bet if he decides to do so. Ace King, going to pump it up on table 3. He shoves all in. I mean, could he have a 3? Yes. But I do beat 6-8, 6-2. There's 2 pairs with my jacks. If he has a 3, well done. But I still think that this could possibly be a bluff. So I'm going to make the call. He flopped quads, which is pretty disappointing for us. But anyway, it makes sense. We'll rebuy. Now in for 125 total. Very nice hand for him there, just flopping quads on me. Pocket jacks again on table 4. I'm going to start off with the raise. Just going to fire the ace king here. There is one over on a paired board with the pocket jacks this time. Hopefully he hasn't flopped quads with the 3s again. It's a different player this time. Just going to check the turn. And check again on the river. We do take down that pot. We did have pocket 5s. Just going to call with the ace 10 here in position against this player. Hopefully button and the cut-off fold in the position on him. We do flop a 10. Just going to check here. They check to us twice, so we'll be putting a wager out there. They bet, I have to make a decision. Queen, let's start with the roads. We do take down that pot with the ace 10. Ace jack on table 1, also going to start with the roads. We do flop an ace from the ace queen on table 2. Pocket 9s on table 3 will be raising, and continuation betting on table 2 with the ace queen. We do get 3 bet, but we're in position. Needing 2 to 1 on a call, pretty close to it. I'm going to start with the call with the ace jack. Does bet, so I'm going to have to let him have it there.
It can be terrifying. And it can happen anytime you use it. Ice destroys lives.
Ace jack just going to be calling. In position against that player on table 3.
I'm in my 14 carats. I'm 14 carats. Doing it up like my dad.
He does check it over to us with the ace jack. I'm going to start with the bets and try and take it away.
So good, make you never wanna leave.
We do take down that pot.
So don't. Gonna wear that dress you like, skin tight. Do my hair up real nice. And syncopate my skin to your heart beating. Cause I just wanna look good for you, good for you. I just wanna look good for you, good for you. Let me show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave this dress a mess on the floor. Still look good.
So there's a couple of ordinary hands here, but the good thing about Zoom is that you can just fast forward and move on to another hand very quickly. A good hand is only just around the corner.
I'm in my marquee diamonds. I'm a marquee diamond. Could even make that Tiffany.
Just going to check here with 610. Everyone has limped. We do flop top pair and a flush draw. We're going to start with the bets into the two other opponents. Very strong hand for us there. We do get 3 bets, but I think our hand is too good to do anything else apart from shove in this situation. We do have a half versus stake on this table, and these two guys don't have over the amount of money, so if we're behind we still have a lot of equity to get there if we need to. Sometimes we do have the best hand still. Now a club, a 6, a 10 could be good, or we could just have the best hand. Looks like this person has a decision to make. I expect to be called by the person who did 3 bets. Hopefully he has not flopped straight, but if he has, we've got outs. And a lot of them with 2 stabs at it. We do get called. We did flop straight. We did hit trip 6s on the river, but that is no good. Pocket kings on table 4. Let's start with a bet. Raise, sorry. We do continue to have the overpair, and we're going to continuation bet. Ace 10, we're just going to call on the button against the raise.
मैं हूं और आप हैं फेम बॉलीवुड पे और मैं हूं एमएससी द मैसेंजर गुरमीत राम रहीम सिंह इंसा और
Poker 3 is under the gun on table 4. I'm just going to fold in that position. So with the Jack 10 under the gun on table 1. In position.
Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press you right.
Did raise up with the Jack 9 in that position on table 3. We do pick up a caller. Pretty good flop for us here. It's hard for him to flop anything on that side of the board, especially when it's paired. We do take down that pot. That's king on table 1 from an early position. I'm going to raise it up. We do get 3 bets. I'm just going to call in position here. If we improve on the flop, we'll go from there. Pocket aces under the gun on table 2. I'm going to raise it up. We do flop very well on table 1 with the ace king. Ace queen on table 3. I'm going to raise it up. He does continuation bet. I'm just going to call here. He is behind us. I don't want to give him any reason to fold his hand. We did take down the hand on table 2. Pocket aces pre-flop, obviously. Does bet $5. I think our hand is too good here to do anything apart from re-raise and not fold. I think with my stack size, shoving seems fine. And I am going to move all in and just call with the ace queen on table 3. So we'll check. He does have pocket aces and crushes us. We haven't started very well, especially on table 1. I'm going to jump straight back in though. In for 150 total now, before we can start running it up on a couple of these tables. We don't put 7 pocket 3s on table 2. Just going to check.
City looking rude, I ain't Diddy, I ain't loon, but I think I need a girlfriend. She's feeling great as I'm talking to her. She a Remy girl, so I'm gonna pursue her. I brought a lot of loud, lot of Rem to sip on. $1,000 when I get my tip on, I'm off her. Asked her if a fatty was, she said I saw her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Oh my.
We do turn the ace on table 2 after raising pre-flop and betting the flop. We do take it down in the turn. Pocket 7 is going to raise up on table 4. We do not flop the set, but we are going to continuation bet at least once. Pocket queens on table 1. Hopefully we can turn our luck that we've had on table 1 so far. We've been running pretty bad on that one. We do take it down. We get called with the pocket 7s. But he does check it back on the river and we do take that pot down. He had 5-3. Pocket jacks. I'm just going to call here on the button in position. Not a very good flop for us. He checks it to us. I'm just going to check back. If he does decide to check again on the turn, I will be betting. He does insta-check to me. And he does let us take it down. Just going to limp here with a 9-8. Hopefully he can play a bottom position against these guys. He does raise, but we're getting 2.5 1 on a call. So I'm going to make the call. Same with the 4-3 down here. I'm going to play the hand the same way. He checks it to us. I'm going to start with a bet. He's checked an ace to us. He's done well because he's reduced a bet out of it. But if he doesn't have anything, he might fold to us. He does get the 3 bet in, so I'm just going to let him take that one. We turn a flush draw with the 3-4 on table 2 and the gush shot straight draw, or are we calling it first? Are we calling that bet? We do not get there. Checks it to us, so we'll be trying to represent the 10. We do take that pot down with 4 high.
How are they going to get paid? What is your plan?
I train. I have a plan. You just need to trust me, man.
Pocket 5 is going to start with a raise in the middle position on table 4.
If I did not have nothing else to give but love, would that even be enough? Y'all me need to know. Now tell me, would you really ride for me?
Ace queen out of position against the late position raise. I'm just going to start with a call. If he decides to bet again on this flop, nothing too much, I will be calling at least one bet. Betting a raise with ace jack here, I'm just going to let that one go. I'm going to call once here on table 2 with the ace queen, see if we'd like to win the turn. We do have a 3 flush and 2 overs. We do not improve. We might shut down. He does check it over to us. I am going to try and bluff here. Ace queen on table 4, I'm going to start with the raise from early position. We do take down that pot on table 2 with the ace queen high. And a continuation bet with the ace queen here against the short stack. He moves all in. I would probably have to call.
If I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me?
3-4 in position, getting 2-1 on the call. I will start with a call there. A very good flop for us. Just going to check it over. If I did have an ace, I would not. Certainly probably wouldn't bet that flop, so it wouldn't be believable if I decided to bet at this stage. So I'm just going to start with a check. We're just going to flush draw. If he checks to us, we'll bet. If he bets, consider that's a quite large bet, and we're probably not getting the right price at calling here, so I will be folding that 4-3. King 8, I will start with a raise into the blinds as it gets folded to me. I'm going to continuation bet one time here. Click, click, boom, seems like a pretty stubborn player. I think I've come across him a couple of times. I am against him on table 2 as well. So we call with the pocket 3s. I will be calling a bet on the flop as well. In the paired flop. He doesn't decide to see bet. I'm still going to be checking here. Pocket 3s on table 1, and start with the raise. He does decide to bet now. Just going to let those 3s go. We still have the pocket 3s on table 1 we could with. We do flop a flush draw, but not a very good one. Pocket 6s on table 4, and then start with the raise. Pocket 5s, it's pocket pair time on all tables. We'll be raising into the blinds. We flop a flush draw again. And the father pocket 3s on table 1. Start with a check on table 3. He checks to us on the turn. I will decide to represent the ace, but he does decide to bet into us. I don't think our flush draw is good enough, often enough to be able to call there. Pocket queens. Going to make it more what the under the gun raiser has. Ace 10 on table 3, going to be raising from late position. Same with the ace 5 on table 2. If this guy makes it more here, I'm going to have to make a decision. We do continue to have the over pair with the pocket queens on table 1. They check to us, so we'll bet. If he bets, I'll probably just call. They do decide to check it to me. Just going to file the ace 5 here. That guy's a monster stack and put a lot of pressure on us. He chooses to on later streets, and I'm not overly strong. We do get a call by Annabelle. The board starts to get pretty scary. My pocket queens. She does check it to me. I'm just going to check it back. I'm probably going to check call mode. She could have a 6 here, which is very possible. Calling out of the blinds. She does check it to me. I do have showdown value. I'm just going to check it back over. She did turn to 7-5s, so she's going to take that one. Unlucky for us there. We did have by far the best hand on the flop at that stage. Table 1 doesn't seem to be going too well today. There is still time to look back. There is a limp under the gun from table 1. I will just be checking against that opponent. My king 10, we do flop 10. Just going to check it over to him. He does check it over to us, so I'm going to start with a bet on the turn. We do take down that pot. 9 out on the gun, table 1 something we played. Now there's the ace 2 on table 4. Slipping small to big blind with ace 8 on table 1. Going to start with a bet after flipping a pair. He does call. Not a very good card for us on the turn there. We're just going to start with a check. He does. There's a possibility he has a 4, yes, in the blinds. But just going to check it to him and see what he does. He does bet out. I don't think our hand is strong enough here to call. We lose to everything. Fours, jacks, 10, 9, queen 9. It's going to fail there. Ace king. I think we flat called a bet from this player here, and we do flop the gut shot with 2 overs still. They do check it to us twice, so I will be leading the turn. If they bet, I'm probably going to have to let it go, so I did not 3-bet with it. Just going to loop in with the pocket 2s on table 4, do a bit of set on him. Any pretty good price to call here with suited ace on table 3, so I'm going to start with the call and check it to him. We do have the gut shot. I'm going to try and hit a set here on table 4, getting 3-1 on a call. We do flop the set, and we have flopped full house actually. Just going to check it over to them. He does bet out, so I'm just going to start with a call and check it over to him on the turn. It's out again. I can't see any reason to be raising here. I mean, what my plan is at this stage actually is to call this and then bet the river and make it look like I missed a flush draw if the flush didn't get there, but now it looks like I might have got there with a flush draw. I think it's a bit risky to check because I think he might just check it back. I believe I have the best hand, so I'm going to bet for value. We do have pocket kings on table 3 and we've got 2 callers. Let's start with a bet. We do take down that pot on table 4 with those 2s. He did fold to us on the river. Sitting out on table 1, I must have got distracted. So I'll jump back in there. Just going to check call mode on table 3. One of these players could potentially have a team, especially being up against 2 opponents. does bet a lot on a river. That's the whole pot. When there's a bet in the call, I think I'm going to have to let this one go here. I would have loved to hang around and see what they had, but that's one of the things in this Zoom game is you do move on after you fold. We're raising up with the ace jack here from middle to late position. On table 1, we do flop an ace. We'll start off with a bet. We did get called by a player that now has position on us, but we do take down that pot. Ace king on table 2, going to start with a raise. We do take it down pre-flop. Take down the blinds on table 1. Pocket 7s, an early position raise, and just going to be flat calling position here. Hopefully the button folds. We can have an exact absolute position on him. He does continuation bet. I'm just going to have to call at least once here. He might shut down on turns, and I'll be able to take it away. He has nothing. He does do that. I'm going to start off with a bet here. He does let us have it. Ace Queen, early position raise, just going to be flat calling here. If either of these three players fold, we do get re-raised, but we will certainly not be folding at this stage. If he calls especially. And just too good to not see a flop for that price. Does re-raise. I'm going to have to let this one go here. It looks like these guys, at least, it's a pretty strong move to be re-raising again there. Just going to call here with the ace jack on table 2. We do river 2 pair. That's $4.08. I think our hand is good enough to just call. And then if I re-raise and he shoves, it'll be a pretty disappointing situation. So I'm just going to call. He does turn her over ace-7 for us, so we did have the best hand. Pocket kings with a raise in front of us. On table 2, we're going to start with a raise. Ace queen on table 3, we have flop top pair, and we start with a bet. We do get called by the player on table 2. Or does pair on the flop, but I don't think it's too often. We're just going to shove it to 10 now. We're going to take down that pot. I'm going to be throwing ace 10 on the gun on table 2. Yeah, take down that pot. Walk, I think. Ace queen under the gun though on table 1. We'll be raising. Do take it down. Pocket 8 on the gun +1 on table 4. We'll be starting with a raise. We do get 3 bet, but my hand is too good to fold at this stage. And we're starting with a call once it gets back to us. It does for that price. Alright, 3 dealer. We do continue to have the overpair. We'll start with a check and call at least once. He does about $2.50. Just going to start with a call. We do flop 2 pair on table 2 with the 8-7 in a limp pot. Continue to have the overpair on table 4. If he bets again, we'll have a decision to make. Starting to think that he might actually have an overpair as well. And I'm actually going to let him have it. believe that we had the best hand on table 2 with the 2 pair. So I'm going to bet for value, and it looks like we did.
Just admit it. See, I gave you faith, turned you down.
Continuing in the small blind against an early position raise. I'm just going to let that on that. Ace Queen from early position on table 1, where all the action has been. I'm going to raise it up. Monster stack in the big blind on that table. So that's doing very well. Ace King under the gun on table 4. I'm going to start with the raise.
When you broke down, I didn't leave you. I was by your side. So where are you now that I need you?
We do flop the second nut flush draw.
Where are you now that I need you?
Up in the straight flush, obviously. Start with the C-bet. Ace 10 suited on table 3. I will be calling here, getting this right. See, now I'm out of position. My calls here, I'll probably have to fold. This isn't a very good flop for my hand with the Ace 10 on table 3. Let's start with the raise on table 1 with Ace 10 on the button. Folded the hand. To me, pocket aces on table 3, going to raise it up. Should C-bet here. I'm going to do the delayed C-bet though. We do take it down pre-flop with the pocket aces. Did turn a queen. So if I see bet the flop on the 1, most likely.
That's for sure. And I was on my knees when nobody else was playing. Oh Lord.
Pocket 7s on table 2. If it folds to us, I will be raising. So no raises, I will just call. Jack 9 on table 4, just going to be limping small to big. He does check it to us. And we find pocket 7s on table 2 with the 2 O's. I think this is not a bad spot to bet here. If he has nothing, he'll just fold and we'll take the money on table 4. He does decide to call. Just going to check here. I think he might sometimes turn up with ace high here. That's bet, and my hand is not good enough to be calling a bet there, so we'll just fold. Nine 7, we did raise up from the button. Pull out of the big blind and flop top there. We're going to bet the value and protection. He does call. So we're going to continuation bet here. If he raises on table 4, I'll be pretty unimpressed. Did call a raise out of the blinds though, so we could be turning up. You can easily represent this sort of a board though. Easily represent this sort of board. So I'm going to let him have it. Pocket jacks on table 2, we are going to raise.
I thought that I've been hurt before,
And we will be c-betting even though the over has come on the flop. Just going to be checking back my ace 3 here. They give me Pocket Jacks again. On table 4. Oh wait, not again, I did have him on table 2. I'm going to be 3-betting here. The guy does have a monster stack, but our hand is extremely strong. I was getting too good of a price here after opening on table 1 to fold this hand. But when the flop comes like that, I'm just going to have to let it go. If this guy 4-bets here, okay. If he did 4-bet, I don't think I would have been folding my hand the size of his stack. They can put a lot of pressure on you, these guys with the monster stack, so my hand was just too good.
Oh, you lured me in, I couldn't sense the pain. Your bitter heart cold to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe.
Pretty good hand here on table 3, the suited connector. I'm going to raise it up. This person has a lot of money, but that's just fine. I'm going to continuation bet here. If he doesn't have anything, he could just let us have it and we could win the pot with 9 high. I'm going to call with the value I'm getting here with 5-6. He does decide to call. It's a terrible turn for our hand. Just going to have to check back here. If he checks the river though, I will be betting. With the 4-card flush out there, he does check it to me. Hopefully he's not trapping with a flush, but we go after the road there. He does call with a 10 high flush and takes that pot down. Asking on table 1, we'll be raising. Ace Jack on table 1, I am calling, in position. This person does decide to 3-bet, but I think my hand is too good to fold in position here. We will be seeing a flop. He does check it to me, I'm just going to check it back. If he bets a turn, I will be calling though. He does check it to me, so I'm going to start off with a bet. He could have just been trying to squeeze us out. What can I beat on that table? 1. I mean, if he has ace queen, we're splitting. If he has any sort of ace, we're splitting really. I am just going to check it to him. He did have the king. I do flop top set on this table. I'm going to make it a little bit more. Hopefully we can pick up the call. We do. Not a very good turn for us though, but nonetheless I will be putting a wager out there. On table 2. He does call. That board just keeps getting worse and worse. Just going to check it to him to see what he does. Hopefully he checks it back. He does check it back, and it looks like we're taking that pot down. Table 2 is not going too bad. It's table 1 where it's been tragic. Not tragic, it's all good. Look at 8's underground raise, it's going to flat here. My stack is starting there, which shallow though. Hopefully we can run it back up. We do flop a set, which is a good start to do so. So the 4's undergoing table 2, this folding. This play bets a lot, so we can somehow get a double up here on table 3. He's taking his time though, he might be playing multiple tables like myself. He does check it to me, I'm going to start with a bet. And he has nothing and just lets me have it, which is disappointing. Pocket Kings on table 4 here, but it has got piled all the way around to the small blind, which is slightly disappointing. He does raise, so I'm going to click back at him. Himself with a call on table 3 with the King Queen in position against their opponents. We do flop second pair and flop top set on table 4. He has Ace Queen. He obviously has a speech, but we have outs to that sort of a hand, and it's very unlikely that he does have a hand like that, so I'm going to make it more. With a gut shot and top pair here, but I'm just going to let that one go. Hopefully we don't bank it. We never got to see. Looks like we did take down the hand with the Pocket Kings. I stand on the gun. Okay, we are going to raise this one. We do take it down pre-flop on table 1. Just going to flat call here in position with the ace 9 against the raise. Same with the ace jack here, there is a raise under the gun, so I'm just going to flat call. Not the best flop for us here. I'm just going to check. They do all check to us on the flop, and she checks to me on the turn. Maybe not when a queen peels off though. Does bet, and I do let her have it. Pretty good hand here, getting 2 to 1 on a call with queen jack on table 1. Can start for the call. He does insta check it back to us, so I'm going to put a wager out on the turn. Looks like we did take down that pot.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since you're pretty awesome.
Raising with the pocket 4s on table 1, and actually going to fold the king queen there on table 3. We do not flop the set with the 4s, but we are going to continuation bet nonetheless. If there's nothing, you might just fold. If he has some sort of a draw, we probably will still in front of the draw. If there's a pair with it, we do take it down. Jack, when he gets folded to us on the button, we are going to be raising on table 1. Pocket 5's just calling after the raise from early position on table 2. We do not pop a set. And we're going to let that one go after the 3 overs come out. Ace King on table 1, I will be raising if someone else raises, so we'll be making it more. The stack is under starting stack, so if someone decides to move all in with my stack size here, I will have to call. We do take it down pre-flop though. Same Ace King on table 2 here. We do have a larger stack on that table though, so pass to us with the Ace 5 here. We will be raising on table 3. We do get 3 bet on this table. Table 2. I'm just going to start with a call. We are out of position against the button. Oh, shouldn't have folded that one there. Just going to check it over to him here. On table 2. He does bet $3.72, but we do have 2 overs, and if he has the same hand as us, or Ace Jack, Ace 10, he could slow down on turn, so I'm just going to call once. Not a very good turn for us. We do have Ace King on this table, on table 4, and we are most likely ahead after putting the top there. Just going to check Ace King over here now on table 3. If he bets again, we're going to have to let it go, unfortunately. We do pick up a caller with the Ace King on table 4. Pocket aces on table 3. And continue betting on table 4. There is a raise under the gun, which is good news for us. I'm going to make it more. Hopefully he does rip his whole stack in. He does call. The stack is just under half the amount of size of both of our stacks. The pot, sorry, is half the size of both of our stacks. He does check. I'm going to just start off with a bet. I'm just going to check back by Ace King here. He's been calling me the whole way. He does have a weaker ace, we do take that down. Looks like my aces did make him fold on that flop. By 4 on table 2, just give me limping small to big blind. The reason I limp in the blinds, especially when there's no antes, you don't want to make the pot bigger to the player who's going to be definitely playing the pot in position against you. If you can limp and then he raises, then you just call. If you raise and then he re-raises, the pot becomes bigger, and it's a lot easier to win pots in position when you are the player in position. So sometimes it's better to play a larger pot. Start with a call here with an under the gun raise from that player. We do have jacks, but just going to call once. If he shuts down on the turn, we'll have decisions to make. If he does have an ace, he'll probably check it back. Probably does have an ace now, he's decided to go twice though. I'm going to bet this turn here with the Queen Jack. She hasn't showed any intentions of any indications of strength in that hand, so you do take it down. I'm going to be raising the Jack 10 once he gets folded on the button. Do get called out of the small blind. He does have not a very big stack, so we can put a bit of pressure on him here, and he does let us have it. Two jacks on the button here, we're just going to be raising into the lines again. We flop a full house with the Queen Jack on table 1. Just going to check it over to him and hopefully he hangs himself. He does start off with a bet. Wish it was more than that, but I'm just going to call. I'm just going to call here with the jacks as well for deception. Checking back. Not a very good run out for us here on the table 3 with the jacks. Still just going to be checking. Checks the river, I'll consider betting. But I most likely will probably check. He does check, I'm just going to check it back. I think we're going to win this hand. We do. Okay, interesting run out on the Queen Jack hand. I'm going to leave this river. Hopefully it has a flush, but not the royal flush. That's very interesting. Pocket fives on table 4. If this player calls, I will be calling. If he folds, I'll probably fold. After I get the value from this player, it gives me more odds to call. And he's on table 4. He's still taking his sweet time. He does make it $6, so I'm out of there. King Queen in the later position, I am going to raise it up on table 4. And there will be continuation betting. He does snap call me on the flop. Fortunately, he does have position on us. Just check the turn. I think his likely hand is to have a 10 in it. Calling from the button. And now I'll let it go. I'll do flop an ace on table 3 with ace jack. It's going to start here with a call. Pocket 9, so it's going to be flat calling the under the gun razor. He does check it to us on the turn now. I think this is a spot to bet. Table 3. Go flop the 7 and 9s. With the 2 over, if there was only one over on the flop, I would have called at least once, but with the 2 overs, and I think it's obviously more likely that he has a split, so I'll just let that one go. Superior to bad hands here. Many spots presenting. So I'm in a small blind on all the tables. Not table 1 though. There's a raise under the gun here. I'm just going to flat call with King Queen in position. Okay, this play folds. Very good odds here with the 8-3. Not the best spot for us though. There's all hands on all tables there. Pocket 9's on the gun on table 4, I will be making a wager. In position with the 7-4 here, I am getting a half decent price to call, so I do defend, but not the overly good flop for us. I guess I could have 3-bet and tried to represent something there, but I didn't feel the need that time.
Yeah. I'm finna show you how to hit the quad. Hit the quad. Hit the quad. Hit the quad. I said get down low, swing your arm. I said get down.
What on earth is this rubbish song? I'm gonna skip this one. Too many hands going on to be able to move it off. Might sort it out after. Just gonna call here once with the Ace King. Start with a check. Might shut down. He doesn't, I'll let him have it. Raising with 5 7s on table 2 when he gets 5 to us. We do flop a set on table 3 with pocket 4s. Hopefully we can get some money in the pot there. When he checks it to us back on the flop, we're going to have to lead the turn. Try and get some money in there. He does call. Ace is a very good card for us on the river, I believe. Hopefully he's backed into 2 pair or get 2 pair on the river. So I can find the river with the pocket 4s. Ace Queen on table 3, we're just floating on the button. We do flop top pair. I very much doubt he's going to put us on a hand as strong as Ace Queen. He's going to start with a call. We do have a 3 flush as well. Insta checks to us on the turn, which tells me that he probably doesn't have any in, so I'm just going to check back and he insta checks to us, so we're going to hopefully get a small value bet out of him, but it's probably unlikely. He does let us have it. Ace Queen, we do have 2 overs, a 3 straight, and a 3 flush. We're going to start with a call. Not a good turn for us though. He does check it back on the turn though. I think this is a good spot to try and take this away. This board has become very coordinated. And we do take it away.
Don't shake me. Don't. Come on. There'll be spiders later. There's no spiders later.
It's been a long day.
At 7s on table 1, just going to be flat calling on the button. Ace King on table 3 will be raising, no matter what the amount is at the time. We are going to re-raise this one. It's made at 87, I think 275 seems reasonable. Just going to start with a call with the 7s as it's an over pair. 5 is interesting card on the turn. I'm going to. I am going to bet. Once he checks to us, he does fold. If he checks it on the river, I will be checking back. He bets, I have a decision to make. He does check, I go showdown value, and I do check it back. He does turn over 3s for us, for the pair and the straight draw, but we do check down the flop.
not talk about family when family's all that we got. Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. So I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Pocket aces on table 3. We do have an under the gun razor, which is very good news for us, which is a sign of pretty good strength. And this actually does look like I'm squeezing here because of the flat caller. If they interpret it that way and decide to come over the top of me, that would be good news. Maybe they have a hand that is going to come over the top of me anyway. He does fold the under the gun razor, but so we're probably going to say it's 10 pre-flop. Nope, we do flop top set, which is good, but it's maybe too good. Maybe he just can't have anything here, so we're just going to check it. We still have the nuts. He does lead $1.60. The good thing about this hand is that we're in position, so I don't have to try and... we're not at risk of him checking back to us on the river, so we can make a wager no matter what. So just going to flat call, and hopefully he just rips it. Beautiful card for us on the river. There's a queen. He's in deep, deep, deep trouble. Hopefully he doesn't have queens, which has happened to us. People think quads. We're just going to snap call here. And that's very, very unfortunate for that player that they had that hand. That is one of the ultra coolers that can happen in this game. And then if I had the bros will reverse there, I would have lost that hand for sure. So, but luckily we're on the good side of it. He did nothing wrong with his hand. He just ran into a pretty crazy run of cards where I just happen to have the aces in case I scrap the flop, and then he hits 2 of his 3 queens available, which is pretty crazy. But I'll take it. I think 3-bet with the ace queen on table 3. I'm just going to let it go there. Ace 9, probably a little bit too early position to be raising on table 2. Queen 5's definitely fold under the gun. Table 3. Ace queen on the button here on table 2. There is another position raise and a re-raise. This might be an extremely tight fold coming up here. And it was. Please don't judge me. Three and a half to 1 on a call here with 7-4 suited. I'm going to be calling on table 4. We do flop the flush draw, which is a good start. I'm going to check. Extremely good price here with the Jack 8 on table 2. Good prices going on everywhere. Table 3 had a good price as well. This bloke just did check raise, but I'm just going to call once here. I don't think this person's going to be raising. So, he does flat call. Hopefully this player just doesn't bet too much. That's about $7 and after that the flush draw go there. I'm not getting the right price in any way whatsoever. Unlike the 10-7 on table 1, where I'm getting great prices so far.
Killing the game, about to catch a bite deep past the heartbeat. Dookie on the Ducat.
Checks it to me.
Timberland, Khaled,
Check.
Scott Storch, Birdman, goddamn
Let's go another gun on table 4. I'm going to be opening.
1987, head into the dealership and drop a stack and copper Kawasaki. I'm stunning on everybody. Hella raw pasta wasabi. I'm so low that my scrotum's almost dragging up on the concrete.
7-10-7 gun on table 1.
Bottom line is clutter, but girl, we can still ride.
3 divorce for us.
You don't need a cab, fuck a bus pass. You got a moped.
We do take it down with the ace queen pre-flop on table 4.
Very rare. Mom jeans on her derriere. Throwing up the west side as we tear in the air. Stop by Pipe Place. Throwing fish to a player.
8-9, just going to be living small to big. That guy doesn't have much money though. So there's not much value in calling that raise, so I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to attack with the Jack 9 in late position on table 1. We do take it down. I've got 4s under the gun, it's going to be folding. Table 3. I've got 5s are on table 2. If it is folded to me, I will be raising. I'm out of position. We don't fold a set, and it's a very coordinated flop against 2 opponents, so I probably won't be seeing that. You bets 25. I mean, I have to call once here. That's expected to then raise, which he does, so I guess I could just let it go. That's what I was worried about happening. And he folded after betting 25, which is just a weird line to take. Poker 9's in front of the gun. We'll be raising on table 4. Poker 6s on table 3. There is 2 overs. I'm going to let that one go. We do still have the overpair on table 4 with the pocket 9s. I will be continuing my aggression on that hand. King Queen on table 1, and we'll be defending out of the blinds here. A very good flop for us. I'm going to check it to him. We might just check back sometimes. I'm going to check it to this player here on table 4 if he bets. I will at least call once. We do still have the overpair, and he might just be trying to take it away when we check it to him. So we're just going to call once and see what he does on the river. He could be scared of that card if he only has a 7. Just going to check it to him. He does check, yeah, 10s. We're both in the same boat as each other. We just had him picked, which is fine. You're scared of that jack, but I can guarantee you wouldn't have folded like that, because how on earth do I have a jack? You shouldn't have been scared of that jack. The way that I play that hand, I'm not going to have a jack shot. Pocket 8's under the gun on table 1, I will be raising. Ace Queen on table 4. Tells me I'll be raising if someone raises. We're still going to raise here. The stack is not that large, so if he wants to play for it all, we might consider doing that. Large 3-bet out of the small blind here. Pocket 8 just isn't that strong. My stack isn't deep enough to be able to do much about that. Apart from it's either shovel fold or choose the fold option. Checks it to me here. I'm just going to check back with the ace queen. We do turn a flush draw. I'm going to put a bet out now. He does call. Once he calls, we have very good showdown value. Pretty large pot here. I'm just going to check. What's he got?
And now, Charlie Puth.
T river strike. No, he did not. I don't know why I was thinking he had a strike. The pocket pair does get it done. Look at this board here. wonder if he realises. Maybe he doesn't. He knows. Problem is, in cash game in that situation, you don't want to. I wasn't just going to shove all in because then you just like called and we would have got raked in the rake, and that wouldn't have been the best situation for either of us. He might have been scared of getting raked too much and just folded because the pot was so small, but I'm not sure what the cap is on the rake in this. Anyway. Played 1,050 hands so far. We are down a little bit, but it can be made back very quickly in this one. Ace Queen, we're going to be raising on table 4. Same with table 1 with the Ace Queen, we're going to be raising. We do get 3-bet all in and then a shovel. But my stack is not big enough to be able to fold this sort of a hand, so we do call. But we do get done on the river by the 8-9 flush, which is unfortunate. We will jump back in that game. Ace Queen, we did get 3-bet and we flooded. We do that again. Pot 4 is just going to do a bit of set mining here in position. We do make that set, but there are 3 spades on the board. I will be playing my hand pretty fast. If he decides to bet, I will be raising. He does check it to me, so I have to start off with a bet there. I'm going to go on the larger side to protect my hand. We do take it down. Ace Queen under the gun on table 3, we'll be raising. Pocket aces on table 4. Move under the gun. Hopefully someone sees this as weak and attacks that. They do. I'm going to see him as weak as attacking that in the race. Under the gun limp is thinking about where his options are. He's only playing that table, so he might genuinely have a decision, or he's just making a cup of tea, doesn't run the gun and walked off. He has decided to fold. We do pick up a caller. I'm going to start off with a bet here.
I've got fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark.
Does decide to call. Could he have 6s, 9s, or 9s? Sorry, it's possible, but often I have the best hand here, so I'm going to continue putting pressure on. He does raise all in. Our hand is too good to fold in these low stakes cash games, so we do call. And he only has pocket 3, so we do take that down. He did try and bluff shove on me. So going to win some money back. We did get the buy-in that we just lost on that table.
With your love, nobody can drag me down. My life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lights, they can't blind me. With your love.
What's going on with this table? Why haven't I got cards coming in place? Alright, Queen Jack in late position. We're going to be raising with my favourite suit. Not that that's relevant in any way. King Jack in that position on table 3, we will be raising. We do get 3 bets, $1.50 to win $3.25 in position. I will be calling 3 flop once. We don't flop anything. We do take it down with Ace Queen on this table straight up. He does check it to us on the flop. I am going to just check it back. We do have a lot of cards that we can prove on that. That is not one of them. He does check. If he just check it to us on the turn, though, we will be putting out a wager. We do have kings on table 1. Just let the Queen Jack go. Hopefully one of these players decides to 3-bet with the hand with his and aces. do take a down pre-flop though. Just find the sixes on table 3. King Queen going to be raising it up here on table 4. We do get 3 bets. Seems like we're getting 3 bet a lot, but my hand is too good to fold at that stage. We're still going to call, and we don't flop much though. We start with a check. I'm just going to let him have it. He does have position on us. A little quiet period here for the last couple of minutes. Haven't had many opportunities to do much. Few stinky hands and half decent hands from early position. There is a raise from early position, but I am going to 3-bet that bloke with my screen. On table 2, we do flop the ace. Just going to put out a similar size bet that I did pre-flop. We do pick up a caller. Hopefully he hasn't raised called us with ace king, but I think I'm just going to go into check call mode at this stage. I'm just going to flat call the ace queen here, so I was concentrating on table 2. Hands too good to fold at this stage. We're just going to have to call once and hopefully he doesn't put too much pressure on us on the river. Check it over to him. If he bets over $12, I'm probably going to have to let it go here. 11, nearly 12. Disappointing there with the queens. I did try and make it a little bit of that. Raise, call. I'm not sure what to do on that table. Man, I'm getting 3-1 on a call. Am I good here 1 in 3 times? I think so. I think I'm good at least 1 in 3. So I'm not expecting to definitely win this hand, but with this price that I'm getting, I think I'm just going to have to make a call here and hopefully I'm good. We are good. He did try and bluff us. That was good news for us. Gonna be 3-betting with the ace king on table 1. We do flop a gut shot. We'll remain 2 overs obviously. We'll start with a bet. We do take it down pre-flop. We are starting to get back a little bit closer to what we're in for. I think for 175 or 100. We're in for 175. So I could be wrong when I watch this video. If I set myself that I'm running for 150, I'll look like it. But anyway, can be busted on this table and twice on this table, so 175. I'm gonna go with that. I'll write it down on table 1. Oh. Ooh, catch up. Just going to flat call here with the 5s. Hopefully this player here folds on table 4. We can have position and do some tap mining. Pretty good flop for us though. I'm going to start with a call here once. I'm going to call quickly so that if he thinks that I might be super strong and might check it to me on the turn. But the turn is an ace, which is not a very good card for us, so I'm just going to let that one go. We do flop a gut shot, small blind versus big blind on table 2. King Queen, I will be defending on my button here, especially now starting to get an unreal price. King on the turn, I'm going to start putting some bets out on table 2.
Oh yeah, right away.
We do flop a king on table 1. This player bets. I will call. $1.60 fine to me. Ace is a terrible card for us on the turn, but it could be a terrible card for him as well. He does just vomit for the entire pot. Alright then. I guess I'm going to have to let it go. I'm going to be 3-betting here. I'm going to go on the larger side, being out of position. On table 4. It's kind of flat called this guy's bet, so if he decides to re-raise me, I wouldn't have been following. I'm going to continuation bet with the ace king on table 4. He does call. His likely hand is either a flush draw or a weak king, so I should keep value betting. Hopefully he doesn't have king queen. Hopefully he doesn't have queen full stop. Probably just going to check call here on table 4. The queen is a pretty scary card for us. He could have played a queen that way. I don't think he should be calling the turn with a queen, because if he has a queen, unless it's the queen of diamonds with, say the queen of diamonds with another queen, he probably shouldn't be calling the turn with a queen with the amount of pressure I was putting on. So I'm just going to check, and if he bets, consider calling. He does just decide to check and muck, but your muck is no good to me because I will be checking out what he had. He did have ace, jack, or spades, so he had the gut shot and the nut flush draw. Went over. I'm not going to be attacking with a 5-9 into the blinds on table 3. We raise it up on table 2 with our 8s, pick up 2 ballers. I'm going to bet once, maybe twice. If I don't have anything, I will most likely fold. We get one folder. We do pick up a second caller though. That queen is actually a perfectly fine card for me. I'm actually going to check and pretend that I'm scared of it. And he might represent me on the river. Hopefully the card comes below an 8 though. But I'm going to check and hopefully induce a bluff. That's a good card for us. We might have a queen, yes. But I'm going to be calling. Now I'm going to value bet if he decides to check. Hopefully we can call some 3s or 4s. Like a pair of 3s or a pair of 4s. I think there is most likely hands at this stage. Check raises, I'll be very confused. Do flop top pair with the ace jack on table 1. After calling a raise from this player, and then this player called as well. I think he folded. He did. He did take down that pot. Pocket jack's under the gun, you'll be raising. Not a very good turn card for us here. You have to call once, so call once, check it to him over on the river and see what he'd like to do. We do get 3-bet. We're going to flat call with the jacks in position. 2 aces on the flop isn't the worst flop for us. He might check it to us if he does have triple aces. Going to call at least once here. 5 in the ace jack. He does check it to us. I think this is a very good. If he's check raising with an ace, well done. But if he doesn't have an ace, I think I can maybe take this away. Maybe even get fives from a king sometimes. He does decide to check raise. Alright, you can have it. I'm going to call once here with the ace queen. I did call a raise in position in the small blind. Check it over to him. He does continue betting, and I'm just going to have to let it swing go. Music seems to be struggling. I'll check it out in a second. So I'm going to be calling a bet here on the river. A few bets, I might even re-raise, but I don't think there's many hands that will be calling me that are worse on table 1. So I'm just going to call. If he has a jack, well done. He does try and bluff us. I will try and sort out this music very shortly. Same deal here, I was trying to induce a bluff, but that did not happen. I might actually sit out on a couple of these tables just for a couple of hands and sort out what's going on. I'll pause it for a couple of seconds and then I'll go over the card. Pocket kings on table 4. We'll be raising no matter what happens. Obviously. Guy up and raises to $1, which is beautiful. We're going to make it $3.25 for him and see what he'd like to do. If he moves all in, I'll call. If he makes it more, I'll make it more again. If he has aces, well done. He is thinking about it. I mean, he did make it $1 instead of the normal raising sizes that other people make, which is under $1 on this table, so I would think that he's pretty strong maybe, but he does let it go. Jack 8 on the gun on table 4 is a fold. Let me show him King 8. Alright, what's going on with this music? Ace Queen under the gun on table 1, we raise it.
That is going to be the best final I've ever seen.
But what about Swans, Eagles 05? Leo Barry, you star.
What about
I'm going to try limping with the 5s on table 2 and see if I can get away with that. We do get away with it. There's Jack under the gun on table 4. Super, we'll be raising. I'm gonna call once here with the 5s and turn a 6 or a 5. We'll do flop top pair with the ace jack on table 4. We run out of time with the queen 5 on table 3. Raising with the 8s on table 1. I'm just gonna let 5s go at this stage now on table 2. Not the worst price here. In position against this player, just decided to raise on my blind with 8-9. I will be calling. I do take down that pot with ace jack on table 4. So with a check. If he bets the turn, I'm probably going to try and 3-bet him. I don't believe much of his story. I think he did try and steal my big blind pre-flop. I mean, he could have hooked up this board, but we'll see how that works out. He does call. Could have called us with ace high, but I'm going to try and bluff again. He's taking his time thinking, which makes me think he might call, but he does call. Alright. All tables starting to get some amount of money on them, but I have been busted 3 times. So I do have over 2 blinds on this table, nearly 2 blinds on this one, and just staying up there with this table is the issue at the moment. Hopefully the pocket 9s can change that story. We do flop a set, which is a good start. I'm going to check it to him, make it look like I'm scared of the ace. He does insta check back. I'm going to check again. I hate the fact that he's checking so quickly. And pretty much told me that he has no interest in the hand. So we're going to walk with the ace king on table 2. For the kings on table 3, we will be raising under the gun. We'll just be defending. Oh, actually, there is a 3-bet. We do flop top set here, which is almost too good. I'm just going to check it to him and hopefully he bets. He does snap check back, so we're going to stop him and get out on time. He does call. Okay. Did he take it down with a set of kings? I'm not sure what he had there, I was a bit confused. Pocket 9s we did raise up after this poker lynch, but not a very good flop for us. If they do check it to us on the turn, I will put the bet out. They do not. Ace king on table 3 on the button. Pretty good hand. we'll see what happens with the players as they come around. No one decides to raise, so I guess I'll have to do it myself. Pocket fours. We do straight flush draw and top pair on table 2. We're going to start with the bets. And the straight draw. So, which is the straight flush draw. We do turn a flush. I'm going to start with a check though, so we are only 10 high. Hopefully we can turn the river the straight flush. Does bet. Going to call loose once here, hopefully we can just river the straight flush from film, but we'll see what happens. We do not river the straight flush. Let's check it to him, he does check it back, he looks like he was trying to take it away from us. But we did have a flush. He had King Jack, King of Spades, Jack of Hearts. And then when he bets the turn, he's not getting called by the worst hand. Very often. Ace King, being a raise under the gun here on table 2. That is the shortest stack out of the 4 tables that I'm playing. When I get flat called, I expect this guy to maybe turn up with hands that King Queen, King Jack, Jack Queen, Jack 10 sometimes obviously, pocket pairs under a 10. If he has pocket pairs under a 10, I don't expect him to fold immediately. He'll probably call at least once, but he does let us have it. This person did raise into me and I called with 3s, or just paired on the flop, but it's very coordinated and a lot of these hands that we're doing that with are a chance of catching up anyway, and I had too many tough decisions there with pocket 3s, so I just let it go. We're going to raise with 9s. And the ace 8 on table 2. There is an overcard on the 9s, but we're going to bet at least once. 4-5 on table 2, we're going to call, getting a good price out of the big one. We do get called, but we are in position, which is a good thing, so I can just check back here. He does check it back to us. I mean, wouldn't you try and bluff a flush draw? We've missed. I'm not expecting to win this hand too often, but I do sometimes. So check it and see what he's got. He does turn up with the king, takes the pot. I'm going to start with a call here with the 6s on the button. We do flop a set, which is good news. Hopefully he bets, he does not bet. I'm just going to bet on the smaller side and hopefully he gets a value into this hand. I might call us with overcards. I very much doubt he has a jack, but we can turn quads for him, which is a pretty good hand. I'm just going to check here, hopefully he sees that as weak and decides to bet the river. Hopefully he's got a 7. It's unlikely though, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't have 2 7s, that'd be extremely unfortunate. I'm obviously raising here, if he's got pocket 7s, congratulations. I'm not going to make it too much, I want to be called, so I'm going to make it 8.25. I'm going to look at the 2s here, hopefully you can see it right. We do flop a set as well on this table. He does move all in, if he's got 7s it would be extremely unfortunate, but he has jacks. And we do take down that huge pot. And that is extremely unfortunate for him. But, you know, one for the good guys. Set of 2 is going to start putting some money into the pot here. he does just decide to run off straight away. Are we back up yet? Maybe we won't be after this hand on table 2 with the Ace King, but anyway. Just gonna call here. A very good flop for us. Trying the king queen out position there. The check is. I'm not sure if this guy was the aggressor at 3-better. I think he was. Music is struggling again. He's gonna fold the Ace King now. Usually might be okay now. I think we have $174 on the table US at the moment, so maybe we are back to just under even, so hopefully we can start building from this point. If we keep getting callers like the pocket 6s versus the pocket jacks there, if we're on the good side of them, it's possible that we will be building it up. Just gonna file before I there, it's just terrible. I know it's getting a good price, but not going to end at all. Ace 10 on the table 1, going to be raising. We do pick up a caller. We are going to bet at least once here. If he has nothing, he might just fold. He does decide to call. Never a good card for us on the turn. Just going to check. And we're going to check. Don't expect him in this hand too often. He does out-flop us when we had him to a mad pre-flop by hitting 6. And leave with the Jack 3 into the big blind. In table 2. Start with the check. Say something. Just gonna let him have it. Table 3, pocket aces on table 1. Hopefully we can get a double up, and then all of our stacks will be above starting. I'm actually gonna limp here. Hopefully he sees that as weak and decides to come over the top. He does. Just gonna call. I think it makes my hand look super strong if I limp and then re-raising. So I'm gonna check it over to him, see what he likes to do. He does decide to check it back, so I'm going to start putting some money in the pot now. We do have queens on table 3. I'm going to put out a bet. We do river the straights, but we lose to any 6 with the aces on table 1. It's going to check and give you an opportunity to bluff if you'd like to. He doesn't want to try and bluff because he actually has the straight. Turns out if I had raised after limping, he might have decided to get it in with me, but the end result would have still been the same. Pocket kings on table 2. I am going to crank it up and we take it down pre-flop. So it's happened a couple of times with kings, so we've just taken it down pre-flop. On me everywhere. Pocket aces on table 3 and going to be raising after the guy is raised from the position.
It's too hard to sleep. I got the sheets on the floor, nothing on me. And I can't take it no more, it's 100 degrees. I got one
We do take it down quite far though. This guy's limped. I do have a pretty good hand. I am going to try and isolate that limper. Play handy position against him on table 4. Just gonna call with the Queen 10 on the button here. Play handy position. We do flop top pair on table 3. We are going to call once, and looks like we'll be calling again on the turn. And we do. And we're probably going to be calling Lewis. Check, so very good showdown value. I'm just going to check it back to him, and we do take it down. We do have pocket 8s. We do pick up a call out the small blind on table 4 with the Queen Jack. The guy does decide to limp shove on me, so that's fine, you can have it. Some people like to do that with pocket aces sometimes. We have King High on this limped pot, table 3. Just going to check it to him. I'm expecting that he'll sometimes check. We do take it down with King High. Look at jacks, there is a limp under the gun, which we did attack on this table before, on table 4, and avoided the shot from me, but 2 jacks is too good for me to not raise, and if he did decide to limp shove on me, I would have had to call. I'm just going to check here, hopefully this player checks. Okay, I expect that this player here would be the only one that could have a king after we all check. But he does check again, so I may as well stop this guy there. And we do take it down. Probably shouldn't have followed there, I was getting pretty close to call. I made the same mistake twice here if this guy doesn't interact. Who knows? Does make a little bit more though, I'm going to let that one go. Music's starting to struggle with that. Two jacks on table 2, we will be raising, both just open shoves. I mean, I'm going to call here. This is a very strange play for someone to do. If I run into it, oh well. He does have queens, unfortunately. Don't know why he just open rip there. But anyway. I'm going to raise here with 2 10s under the gun. Do have the over pair still. Don't have the over pair anymore, but we do have a gut shot, and we do have blockers to people that could potentially have a straight. Just going to check here if he bets. I'm planning on calling on the river. He does check, and he did turn a jack. Two jacks limp from early position to mid position from that player. I will be attacking. We do river the jack with ace jack down on the bottom. We are in position. We're going to check. It looks like we are going to take down that pot. It was unfortunate for us that that player just decided to open rip with queens and we turned up with a hand like jacks, but that is fine. We move on. bet the jacks here. Table 1. Pocket deuces, are they gonna let me limp? We'll try it. They don't let me limp, but they give me a half decent price to call, so let's go. When we do flop a set. The original razor does check. Ace is a good card for us here. I'm just going to check, and hopefully one of those players does have an ace. Surely we're going to bet soon. Alright, I guess I better put out some money myself. We do river a set of jacks here on table 1. How unfortunate would it be for us here if someone backed into a nuts right? I'm just going to call here. Actually, I should have raised. I did not realise that the board was paired as I was paying attention to the pocket 2s over here. He does move all in. I actually think that it's very possible that he has actually backed into a straight here. After he goes check check twice. I'm not going to be calling this amount of money to only win. I mean, obviously my stack here would boom if I was correct.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
But he's either got the nuts or he's got nothing.
Will your eyes still smile from your
And I think a lot of the time here he has nuts. So I'm just going to fold the set of 2s there, which is quite unfortunate.
Baby, my heart could still fall less.
I'm going to call here once on table 4 with the ace king hearts. We can turn a king, a heart. Number of cards, we do turn the king, which is good news. That's a lot, that's the whole pot. I think my hand's too good to not call at this stage. Hopefully he doesn't bet 20 on the river if he continues this bombing stuff, but I'm going to call once. There is a 10. Just going to check it over to him. Won't be impressed if he bets a lot. Just like huge betting hour on PokerStars or something. People seem to be wanting to bet a lot. Can't call with one pair, so I just let it go. I'm going to raise up on table 4 with ace jack. We do have jacks on table 1. These went raised flat and I re-raised, and the original raise folded, and the small blind did call. I think it's a pretty good flop for a hand though. If he doesn't have a king, it's hard for him to have much else.
When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, you're
taking a lot of time thinking on table 1 in paired board. Does decide to let us have it. I'm going to raise up the suited ace in that position. And with the ace 10 in that position. It must be shoving hour on PokerStars. Everyone has just decided to start ripping, which is weird. Hopefully we can pick up a big hand like the Rockets and just rip them, and they decide to keep doing this. Slipping the Queen 5 small to big on table 4. He does decide to mid-raise, so it's just fine with me. I'll just give it a go. Check it over to him. He does check it back and return a flush draw. I'm just going to check it if he bets. So I'm probably going to call. We do have a queen, but I'm just going to check it, and if he bets, I'm going to call. He does bet and a call, and he has nothing, and we take down the pot. shrubby hands going on here. Burning around Colin. One of them from early position. Ace Queen in the big blind on table 1. So we'll be playing that hand. Unless he decides to walk us. Once he raises, I'm going to re-raise because I'm in a position against him and we'd like to play a large pot. Quite happy to play a larger pot. When he shoves, I think blind on blind, a lot of people like to have levelling wars in these situations. Could he have a beat? Yes. The hand is just too good to fold. I'm going to call. He keeps his hand face down somehow. I do turn a queen, and we do have the same hand. Play 3 is just going to start with a call there. In position against that player, we don't flop the set. Pretty scary board, just going to let that one go. The thing about low pairs is you can get huge implied odds for when you do flop a set if they have a big hand. Ace King here, raise under the gun. Going to tell him it's more from the button. We do get a call out the small blind, which is pretty interesting, but we do flop top pair, which is good news. Can't see any reason not to bet here. Can make it $3.50 to go. Spade could be flatting with 8s though, but I very much doubt he's flatting with King Jack or Jacks, so we do take it down pre-flop. Pocket Jacks on table 3, early position raise, I'm going to tell him that it's small. Pretty deep on this table, so we do still have the over there. I'm going to continue betting. Fat call here could mean pocket pair. We'll wait and see. It does fold, so now I'm definitely not folding when I turn the nuts. I'm actually gonna bet. I'm gonna bet 325 on the flop. I'm gonna bet the same amount again, and hopefully he sees that as weak. He does call. Hopefully he didn't just back into a flush or a straight. The hand is too good to fold, getting that sort of a price, so we do call. And he did back into it, unfortunately for us. Ace King in the big blind, up on table 1. I will be 3-betting that player. We do take it down. King 7 in position here, getting 2 to 1. I'm going to make a call on table 3. We do flop top pair. Ace King on table 1, going to raise. We flop top 2, or top and bottom pair with the King 7. I'm going to start with a call. We do take it down with the Ace King on table 1 pre-flop. Checks it to us on the turn, so I'm going to start putting some value out in my hand. We make some money, but he does decide to fold. That hand when we had the jacks, pretty unfortunate for us because one of his run of straights was our set, which we blocked majorly, but sometimes these things happen. Couldn't fold getting that sort of a price on the river, so it worked out well for him. Raising with ace king here, we do get 3-bet. I'm just going to call. He's in position against us, and I don't want to give him a bigger pot to play when we are out of position. We don't flop much there, but if he has ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, we are still miles in front of him. But he is taking a very, very strong line with his bet sizings. I actually believe him, and I'm going to fold. Ace queen on table 3, we will be raising. King 9, we're going to raise into the blinds, and ace queen on table 2 as well, and pocket kings on table 4. Looks like we're playing 4 hands at once here. And I'm going to be 3-betting a lot of them. I'm going to call once here with a king 9 on table 1. We do flop trip aces on table 2. Start with a check there. Looks like we did take it down pre-flop on this table 4, and we do take it down with the ace queen. Gonna let him have it with a king 9 on that table. He does bet into us when we have the trip aces on table 2. Just gonna call, and if hopefully if this keeps barreling away, we can just call. He does move all in. Our hand is too good to fold, so we call. And he did have a full house, which is unfortunate for us. And we jump back in there. I think we're in for 200 now. So we have a bit of work to do. Down like... we'll be down 50, 100. Just under $60 at the moment. So we can always win that back. We're going to raise with the queens under the gun. Also going to be raising with the 9s from middle position. On table 2, we do take it down pre-flop with the queens. Pocket 8s here. Just going to start with the call against the player. Do check it over to him. Depending on calling, he does insta check it back. We'll just check it again. We do have a gut shot and a flush draw and a pair, and we could hit a full house with an 8 or a 9, so we're just going to call. We do river the flush. Just going to check it to him. If he decides to bet, I can make a decision. He does check, and we do take it down. Just going to flat call with the 9s here on table 2. We do not flop the set that we were after. Just going to let the 9s go there. Pocket jacks, we're going to re-raise that player that is raised from their position. Pocket 2s, can we limp? Will they let us limp? They do. We do get it round and we flop a set. Probably should raise. Just going to check here, hopefully no spade peels off on the turn, it does not. Start putting some bets out now. 10.553 getting that price there, we do take it down with the 2s there. Guy does re-raise. Pocket aces on table 2. I'm just going to flack all the jacks here. Looks like that is not the flop that's going to make us fold, but it just depends. If he moves all in, I think he probably has another. So he does bet $3.80. I have to call at least once here. Hopefully he shuts down on the turn. If he does have ace king, hopefully he doesn't have ace king of clubs. Probably won't even slow down now if he does have the ace of clubs with his ace king, if he did have that hand. So we did take it down pre-flop with the aces over there. I think I'm too invested now. with the pocket jacks. If he does move all in, I will be calling. His tanking makes me think that he probably does have the ace queen or the ace king. Then again, he could be using that against me to try and trick me into shoving, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm very pot committed. And he does let us have it, which is good. Aces on table 1, we're going to raise under the gun. Does get all the way around to the big blind. Looks like we might take this down play fold. He does call and then leads the flop into me. Just going to flat call here. If he's barreling away with something that's behind us, I don't want him to fold. We do turn the nut flush draw. I'm going to bet, fold on the king jack, the ace 6 and the king jack. He does call. We can now bet 2 pairs that don't have a 5 in them. King 4 and king 2 we do beat. King 4, 2 4, king 2. Just decide to check. We're going to put a belly bet out. Did he call? He did call. We had king 10 and we took down that pot. Building that back up slightly. Ace 5 getting 2 to 1, calling here. Table 4. We have ace high, boards paired, we have a 3 flush, you have to call at least once here. We do turn the nut flush draw, so it looks like we probably will be seeing over. Just going to check it to him. We'll be calling most bets under $2, I think. Does bet $2.30. I think I'm going to call one more time here. If I do hit my flush, it's pretty unbelievable to him that I did just back into a flush. My ace could be good. Sometimes I do have the best hand in this situation. Call one more time. We do river a 5. We now have somewhat showdown value. We can beat hands like ace jack, ace queen, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8. Queen jack, jack 10, these sort of hands that have just been deciding to barrel away with their positional raise. So I'll just check it to him. If he does bet, I'll have a decision to make. I actually think that he might have a king, but we'll see what he does. He does bet again. I'm just going to let him have it now. We win this hand 1 in 3 times. I don't think 1 in 3 is probably ambitious, so we will let him have it. Probably 4s on table 3, we're just going to flat call. In the price of them. Guy does decide to pop it up, but we get him over 2 to 1 in position with a pocket pair. I think this is a good spot to just call. We don't pop a set, but the board is paired, and if he doesn't bet too much, I think I'll be calling at least once. He does bet a little bit larger than what I thought he was going to. Just going to let him have this one. There's too many tough decisions on turns if he decides to keep going there. Ace king on table 1, we are going to be raising it up. We do not flop a pair, but we are going to continue with it. We'll check it to him this time. We have turned a gut shot and 2 overs still. Is out. Potentially, he might check it back to us. Does bet $1. We're getting over 4 to 1 on a call here. I'm not going to be fighting for this sort of a price. Do we bluff now? I think it's a good spot to bluff. Any 9 is a straight. I don't expect him to be folding a jack too often, but if he has hands without a jack in it and without a 9 in it and without a flush, I think we might be able to take it down there. If he moves all in, I'll have to fold. He's still thinking, and he does move all in. Alright, you can have it. Going to call here on table 1, getting 2 to 1 with a suited ace. We do flop a pair, just going to check it over to him. If he bets, I'm most likely going to call. Pocket aces on table 2. We call once here with the pair. Board's starting to get scary here. If he does bet, I'll consider check raising. Black does raise. I'm going to make it more with the aces. We're going to let that one go. We did get called when we 3-bet with the aces by Russell. We do take it down on the flop. Still down about $60 here, so still got a bit of work to do. Just going to live with a 5-8 here and see if they let me get away with that in a 5-pot position. If someone raises to $1, probably large, maybe that doesn't work. But if I'd raised, they probably would have lost more money. I'm raising under the gun here with ace jack on table 4. We have got round to the blind, so we already have a position in this hand. We choose to continue. They choose to not continue. We do take it down. Jack 10 on the gun, table 1 is a fold. Fold jack 9, ace jack in the big blind on table 2. Looks like we'll be playing that hand. We do get a walk. Pocket aces on table 1. There is a raise in front of us. I'm going to let him know that it's going to be more. Going to take the blinds here with 8-10 on table 4. We do take it down. We do get a call from this player. I'm going to continuation bet with the aces on table 1. We do get a caller. Can't see any reason to slow down at this stage. This board is not overly threatening. We'll pop it up after this bloke's linked on table 3 with the ace jack. He does decide to re-raise us. Our hand is too good to fold, I think. He raised and then he called. Could he have a set? Of course. I don't think it's very often that he has 2 pair. He is doing it on a king, so the only set that he probably could have is 2s, 4s or 8s. Gonna have to call here with the 2 overs and the flush draw against this player on table 3.
You weren't expected to do much. I want to be expected to do what everybody else is expected to do.
We do get there with the jack on the river.
I've always wanted to be part of a team. The only modification.
I'm gonna move all in with the aces here. I feel like we have the best hand to offer. We do flop a set with the 4s.
So showing me
He does have
exactly
the
what it looks like,
flush draw and the
doing
king,
it
but we do
visually, I
take
do it
that down with the
tactically.
pocket aces. And we did have a set of fours on table 1, but it looks like when I bet the flop they do fold.
Like to your body. Waist level. Okay.
Ace queen in the small blind, just going to limp. And if he raises, I'll
Lunch,
probably make it more.
bench, table. You think it's a bench?
Like it.
Want to see? I want to see.
Okay.
He does fold, he was just trying to attack our limp.
It's not a matter of enjoying it more or less, it's about enjoying it differently. You know, it's enjoying it through.
Just sorting out what was going on with the music then. I do like this song. We do flop a set of 5s after limping on table 1. Now I'm gonna raise it up, and I am going to re-raise this player who has limped under the, who has bet raised under the gun. We do pick up 2 callers here. I mean that is not a very good turn card for us. I'm gonna check. Hopefully I pair the board on the river, or can make a decision. If they check it to me, I will be betting. Hopefully I can get called by 2 pair or top pair. We did flop tops here with the ace king here. Just going to flat call. The pot's now bigger than his stack size, so I'm probably only losing to the set here. It's hard for him to have a king. It's $1 now. Just going to call. If he shoves the river, I will be calling. In fact, I actually starting to think that he doesn't. He's pretty scared of that king, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. He does bet $2. I think I had the best hand way too often here to do anything but shove. So that's what I'm going to do on table 3. He does call, and we have the same hand. We'll split it up. Raise up with a 9-10 on table 3 here. We do get absolute position if they do decide to continue in the hand. We do get 3 bets. $1.60 to win, 320 in position with 2 suited connector. I think that seems fair enough to call. We do flop top pair. And a 3 flush. We are going to call at least once here. We're definitely calling the turn now. He does check it to us. I'm just going to check it back. I don't want his worst hands to fold just yet. I'm obviously risking an overplay coming out, but he might try and represent one of those and try and bluff me. I do have the straight now, so he probably only goes into a flush. I don't see him having the 9 spot. Gonna bet the value here. I'm not going to bet too high because he might see this as weak and try and re-raise me with a bluff, and then I'll be calling. Sometimes I like doing that, but he does decide to let me have it. 2 10s on table 4. Looks like I'll be playing that hand. Do raise it up. Just limping with the 7-4 there. I'm not sure if this was the same player that did attack me last time with this when I did have ace queen. Pretty sure it was on that table, but all these players are roaming around all the tables, so got any? He's only playing that table. We do get called when I have ace queen on table 1.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Not again.
Ooh, nearly exited the table there. Okay, not the best spot for us. We do lose to every single card which is on that board. We are squared on table 1. Do the gut shot though, they don't decide to bet. If I get check 2 here, I think I might put a wager out on the turn. Wait, actually no, I'm not going to. I am still going to chat. Hopefully I can have a very good hand on that table when I was concentrating on this. I'm still going to check here. I expect this player to check sometimes here. He does. We do bink the nut straight on the river. Full house does get there though. But I do think it's very unlikely the player has full house here. So maybe show any aggression. Unless it's jacks exactly. Just going to call here. We do split. I was just about to say that we could be splitting sometimes. I know that you gotta be a thug for. This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Yeah, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yeah, you getting body by a singing nigga. Nice Jack, I'm gonna 3-bet that person who's just raised from that position when I'm on the button. We do get called. We don't flop that well. I'm just gonna start with a check here. Checks 2 me on the turn, I would have raised. Would have bet. Going back to back. I got the drink in me going back to back. Yeah, I'm going back to back. Just gonna let him have it here. Table 3. We do flop a 5 on table 1. After a min raise and a call, and then I called also. Terrible card for us on the turn though. Just gonna keep checking here. Table 1. He does bet 90. I'm not gonna hang around with that. Who's a real nigga and who ain't one, please? Somebody stop me. I'm talking ballsy and Guanawasi. I got the fest in 5 days and it's my shit. Soon as a nigga hit the stage, they gon' ask if I can play the shit back to back. Yeah, they want it back to back. They gon' ask if I can play the shit back to back. I took a break confused, now it's back to that nigga. I'm gonna call with the suited ace in the big blind on table 2. Gonna be limping with a 410 into the other person's blind and raising the pocket 6s down the bottom after this person has limped in. So with a check with the a6, pretty good flop for us with the pocket 6s on table 4. I'm not going to muck around with the 10-4 on table 1. Calling the a6 on table 2, continuation betting 6s on table 4. We do take it down.
Enjoy a tender moment with KFC's all-new original tenders.
Try and put a bet out on this board on table 1, and I do take it down. Sort out the music in 1 second. So get through a few of these hands. We're still down $17. Limp, shorty, root raise. Just going to fold the ace jack on table 3. Hopefully we can win another $17 and don't walk away a loser today. I have 17% battery on my phone, so maybe that's an omen that I'm going to get it back. Just going to limp here with the ace 2 into the big blind on table 4. I'm going to start with a bet after betting a pair, after flopping a pair. We do take it down. Flop top pair in the limp pot on Was it a limp pot? Or a call a raise? Maybe I did call a raise. Let me continue betting here. I think I most of the time have the best hand on table 1. We do take it down. King Jack, good price. I'm going to be calling here. We don't flop anything, but I'm going to start with a check. If he bets, I'll have to make a decision. He does bet, and I'm going to let that one go. Another limp on table 3 with my Jack 7 in the big one. Pocket 3s, limp under the gun. I'm going to see what's going on there with that. We do pick up callers from both the small one, the big one, and the limper under the gun. And I guess I'm going to bet once here. And if they all decide to hang around, or one of them, I might have to slow down on the turn. I am in position against all those players, so if they do check it to me on the turn after calling the flop, I will be able to see a river at my own decision. We've got through 2 of them. We have 1 player to go to fold before we win the pot. I'm not saying that he's definitely going to fold, but he does re-raise me, unfortunately. Just going to have to let this one go here. Thought we were going to get through then. Pocket 7s on table 1, going to be popping it up. Not going to defend against an under the gun raise there. On table 4. Queen 10 going to be raising in low position on table 3. We do get 3 bet, but we are going to fold actually because that bloke did 3 bet on the button. And I'm not too keen playing a big pot out of position there. Pocket 7s, we did pick up 4 callers. So I'm just going to check there. There are lots of hands that could call us on this flop. If I did continuation bet. Music has stopped. Let's fix that. Ace King. Gonna make it more against that player that has decided to raise. Following the King Jack after getting 3 bets. Raising the Ace Queen.
Everything look like it's supposed to be. Pull up to the club and go up. Make your girl fall in love when I show up. It's not my fault, she wanna know me.
We get 3 bets, win the Ace Queen. That is a large 3 bets. Continuation betting with the Ace King on table 1. We take it down. I'm just gonna let this one go, yeah. There's very large 3 bets. I'm not feeling like we're here. Jack Queen suited, I'm going to raise from the position. Table 2. I know there's an ace on that flop, but he leads. That's so shaped. I mean, I don't believe this at all. I'm actually going to realize it and see what's going on. He does let me know that he was full of shit. I'll take it down on table 2. He raised the King Jack suited on table 2 and we just rip it around and take it down immediately. Betting top pair on table 3. The second time again. It does insta call again. Going to be check calling here on the river. If he's called me with ace high on both streets, well done. We do take it down. He did have pocket jacks there. King 1 out of the gun on table 1's a fold, some of the King 6 and the small one on table 2. This person folds here, I will be limping on the button after this player has limped on table 3. He decides to raise, and I'm going to let him have it. Well, I'm going to let the other people decide if they want to let it. Limping the 10-7, small versus big. Doesn't raise me. I'm gonna bet flop and have a stab at this pot, and we do take it down. Jack 5 fold. Calling with the ace 10 on table 2 in position against 2 players. Not the best flop for us. Raising the ace jack on table 3 and flat calling the ace queen on table 1 after there is a raise. Not the best flop for us there either. Hopefully I didn't try to go in there. They do check the flop on table 1. If they check it to me again on the turn, I will be putting out a wager. Raising the ace 10 on table 3. Get through one fold on table 1. We've got one play to go.
That's better odds than Jane finding true love.
Take you down with the ace 10 on table 3 pre-flop.
Play Monopoly.
We take it down on table 1. Flipping the king 5 on table 4. I'm going to put a wager out on this flop. With my king high, and I do take it down. I'm going to be calling here with ace 6 in position, getting 3 to 1. Out of position, but doesn't matter. Still calling. We do flop top pair on table 1. He does bet, and I'm going to start with a call. Just going to check it to him on the turn. If he doesn't have a hand better than ours, he will continue bluffing maybe, and we can just continue calling. He does check it to us on the turn for the river. I'm going to check it to him, and maybe he might have another attempt at a bluff. Might think he can value bet a king. Raising pocket 8s on table 3. He is taking a fair amount of time here, which could insinuate that he's considering value betting a king, or he has the nuts and he's considering making us think that he has a 10. A king, sorry. Raising pocket 10s under the gun on table 4. That player on table 1, that last hand, had 6-9 and just decided that he wasn't going to bluff again. We did get repopped with the pocket 10s here, but we are in position against that player post flop, so I'm going to call and see a flop. He is taking a pretty strong line. I actually am not feeling that good about my hand here. I'm going to let it go. Could he have bluffed us then? Absolutely, but I just felt like I had that feeling that he was super strong. Pocket 10s here, there is a raise under the gun, I'm just going to call. 10-9, I'm going to call getting 2 to 1 here. On table 2, we do flop top set of 10s on table 1. Flop second pair on table 2. I'm actually going to raise here. Hopefully he might have an overpair on table 1, I'm pretty sure I'll stay here. He does decide to call. We continue to still have the nuts on the turn. After he checks back on the flop here, I think it's a good spot to bet on table 2. And put some chips out on table 1. And he does let it go. Gonna 3-bet that player who's just raised from late position with my pocket queens on table 4. Player does call on table 2, which is a little bit unfortunate for us because he does have position on us, and if I check it to him, he could just try and take it away, but my hand is not very strong and I certainly don't want to get 3-bet myself. Don't expect to win this hand. Expect him to show up with better hands than us. He does with the ace jack. We do have 2 queens here. I'm going to check it over to him and see if he wants to have a stab at this pot, and I will be 3-betting if he does so. he does decide to have a stab, and I'm going to literally min raise him. Plus JST. And he does let it go. Obviously, if he's on the gun, I'm just going to let them go on the table. Two jacks on the button, no raise on table 4. 2 8, on the gun plus 1, we'll be raising on table 1. We do take it down pre-flop with jacks. Queen jack suited, pretty good hand here from a middle position. I'm going to raise up on table 2. We do pick up a caller, which is going to play a pot out in position against us, but we do for the flush draw. With our 2 overcards, going to continuation bet on that flop. A very good flop for us here. We do have 2 overs and 1 heart on the flop. I'm going to call once here, see what this player would like to do on the turn. We do turn the queen, which is top there. And we have turned a set of 8s on table 1. Just going to call again on table 4, raising the 9s on table 3. If he bets this river, I probably will be calling, unless he shoves. That will be pretty unfortunate. I expect him to check here a lot though, after I've called him twice. He does move all in. Dear. We're not getting a very good price either. Alright, nice bluff buddy, if you've bluffed me. We do have an open ender on table 3. And for once here.
No, big day. Gotta change the tiles.
We do not turn the straight. And he continues betting. We're just going to let this one go there.
Finisher design and poker night.
Big days start with Baraka.
I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. Working like a dog all day ain't working for me.
Gonna be calling with the 8-9 suited here, getting to 1 on a call with a pretty good hand. Not anymore on table 3 because we have in 3-bet. Well, we didn't get 3-bet, that player did. So it only cost us what the big bombs actually was at the time. I'm gonna raise with a 9-7 into the blinds on table 3. Calling with the pocket 2s on table 1. Hopefully we can flop a set, we do not. Raising out of the gun with pocket queens on table 4. He does continuation bet and we do fold the 2s. We do get 3-bet here. Just going to start with a call with the queens. I don't want him to fold a worse hand than us. We do continue to have the overpair. Just going to be check calling at this stage. He does insta check back. I think this is a pretty good spot to put out a wager. If we get raised, I'll have to make a decision and try and work out what kind of hand that he has. He does call. I think he might have ace king or ace queen. Maybe ace jack or ace 10, which thinks that they can value bet when I check his form. So I am going to check his form and Becky hopefully make mistakes. And I'm most likely going to be calling unless he does something really weird. He does check. We do take it down. And we'll check out to see what he had just in case I did miss some value there. He did have ace queen, so we did give him an opportunity to bluff. He certainly wouldn't have called if I bet into him on the river. A few failed to go on them. Sorry, the music has decided to slow down again. Let's fold, let's fold. Okay. Few sticky hands here, which is fine. Can take long to move on to the next hand in this game. We're raising here with the King Queen into the blinds on table 1. In position, we do take it down. Pretty good price here to call with the King Jack. Too good of a price to fold. Pretty unfortunate fluff for us though. Makes it really hard for us to win sometimes. If they did have an ace. I'm going to try and represent it here. If these players do not have an ace, they will most likely fold and I'll take it down. There it is. King Jack of Spades going to be raising it up from the middle position on table 1. We do get 3 bets, unfortunately. See what price we're getting. We're not even getting 2 to 1, so I'm just going to let it go. We're calling getting 2 to 1 here with the ace 10 on table 3. I'm going to check it over to him. I'm planning on calling most bets on that flop. $1.25. That is certainly going to keep me around. I'm going to pause the music for a second and try and work out what's going on with that after the couple of hands here. Checking it over to him again with the ace 10. Pocket Jack's going to be 3 betting on table 2. He does check it to me on the river, on the turn. Sorry. And we are now at the river. Planning on check calling here if he decides to bluff some of the hands that he could turn up with here, like ace queen and ace king. He doesn't decide to have a bet. Let's check out what he had. He did have ace queen. I think we played that hand reasonably. We did call a 3 or a 4 bet with jacks here. Pretty unfortunate flop for us, and I'm just going to have to let it go. Let's fix this music. Okay. Well, 4's under the gun, probably not going to be raising that hand on table 3. Too early position for me. Pocket Jacks on table 2. We're going to raise it up from under the gun +1. If he re-raises, I will be calling. He does decide to let me have it though. Still stuck $17 at this stage. We do raise up with the 10s on table 4 and the player decides to call out of the blinds, but we are getting a continuation bet. He does decide to call. Don't see any... Actually, we have an ace. I'm going to check it to him here and see what he reacts like. What do I have over there? Does bet $1 on the river. Going to call here, getting 4.5 to 1. He does have an ace, unfortunately. Who's that hand? We have flop 2 pair here. Is she going to raise? Try and get it in. Falling behind on a couple of these tables here. Going to continue betting. That river is okay, I think. Move all in here with the 2 pair. does call. We do take down that pot. He had top pair, top kicker. Don't use that button, guys. Check fold. No, no. So he goes check, check, and then they find out that I'm doing something like that. I very much doubt it's going to go check, check, but anyway. Pretty good pot for us there. Gets us pretty close to not stuck anymore, which is good. Gonna mix it up a bit and flat call with the jacks here. I'm planning on calling a bet on that flop. He does check too, so I'm gonna start betting myself.
From the original brothers who did.
He does call.
All those who do.
Just gonna check it to him. He might bluff on rivers. This is one of the rivers that I will be calling. I think it's time to value bet again. I don't think he ever has a queen here. We do take it down. The way that he played that hand, I don't think he has a coin. So we stuck $4 here. Might be able to get it back. I raise it up with a queen jack in a late position on table 1, and I'm going to raise 3s from this sort of position. On table 2, 9s, raise, re-raise. No thank you. Get involved in that. We're going to get 3 bet, but we're getting a pretty good price here to call. I'm going to call with my 3s, attempt to get a set, good or not. He does check it to us though. He's going to check again here. I'm probably planning on calling on it, depending how much he bets. Maybe not $2.20. Let's bet half a pot. I mean, there's so many such decisions to be made on the river if I do decide to call here. Just not ready to go. Raising 8 time of gun on table 4. We do have pocket kings. Table 3. Raise, re-raise. Could be a crucial hand for us here, and we could be stuck a mile. Or up a little bit. So what happens? This play moves all in. Well, we have to call, but we do take it down. I did make it quite large, my 3 bet. I didn't want him stuffing around with weird hands. If you had queens or jacks and wanted to go in, let's go. If you had aces, I'll probably, well, I certainly would have called and it would have been off horse for us. But anyway, against the limp here, I'm going to raise on the button on table 4. Hoping to get it down to heads up against Willie 0120. The Willie does decide to call. Oh, the small blind called as well. I'm going to check this flop here. If I do check it to me on the turn, I will be betting. We do flop a 5 queen blind on table 3. Got the ace 10, ace 10 go back. I'm going to put a bet out in position on table 3 with my second pair. And I do take it down. Jack's under gun on table 4 will be a race. Only one decent hand away from being unstuck, guys. I think we have about 195 at the moment of the 200 line. Two to one with an ace on table 4. I will be calling. I do not improve. You know, to start with a check. He does decide to bet, and I'm going to let him have it. Pocket twos. Just going to let this one go this time. Move up the flush draw and push king high as a pair out, maybe. Sometimes a 4 would be good on the turn as well. On table 4, we only start with a bet and do take it. Just leaving with the 8s blind on blind here. 3 raises, so we'll call. On table 4. Looks like he's making a coffee or something. He does decide to raise, so I'm going to call. We do continue to have the overpair, and I do check it to him. Going to have to call at least one bet on that flop. Does bet $1.70. I'm going to call quickly to show him that I am actually rather strong. Maybe he might slow down because I don't want him to fall off too much here, especially if he has an overpair. We do turn the straight draw, so it looks like we'll be seeing a river. It does bet $3.85. Cannot fold at this stage. We'll be calling again. We do river the set, which is interesting to say the least. It's certainly not the best card in the world for us. The best card obviously would have been a 4 and on. The diamond did just come in as well. I'm going to take a little bit of time here. Do I have a decision to make if I'm betting or checking? Decided that I'm just going to check and see what he'd like to go on the river. He does just check back. I have a feeling he had an overpair in a blind on blind battle. He did, he had 10, so we got pretty lucky there. But no, the hand sort of played itself, really. I think we're on exactly 200, guys, so obviously you can swing very, very quickly when you're playing multiple tables, but we might be unstuck. We do have a second pair on table 2. I'm going to start with that. This guy is barreling away here. I'm actually just going to let him have it. Jack of diamonds on table 3. I am going to be raising, especially after that person decides to snip him for some reason. Do isolate limper in position against him. Do pick up a call. He has Jack of Toes, so I'm going to bet at least once here. I'm going to continuation bet on table 2. King Jack. I'm going to start with a call here. Not the best flop for us. Ace Jack under the gun on table 1 is going to be raised. He does decide to check raises, so it's a pretty large bet, and I don't have a hand that can really do anything about it.
That's better odds than Jane finding true love. Play Monopoly at Macca's today.
Raising the King Queen on table 4 in a later position. We do take it down pre-flop. We're getting over 3-1 here with the 6-7. We're going to start with call. Could actually consider check raising on that flop. Head flops are pretty good to check raise on. I'm actually going to try. If they don't have a king, it puts them in a pretty tough spot. Do flop top pair on table 2, and we call a min raise from a player that was under the gun. He does decide to fold, and we do get away with the 6-7 high check raise. Just going to start with a call with the Jack-9 there. Terrible card for us on the turn. Just going to pause the music for a second as it seems to be struggling. Can't fold yet on this turn. We do have to call again, I believe. Let's start with a check and then I'll have to make a decision on the river. I think it's very likely that he has an ace. Do we win this hand close to 1 in 3.5 times? I mean, we beat all pocket pairs that aren't over a jack and that aren't sets. We beat King Queen. We beat Queen 10. Would he have raised Queen 10 under the gun? I don't think so. I'm actually going to let it go. I probably could have folded the turn in that hand. I just felt like I might have to call one more time just in case he shuts down after I call with an ace. Call with the ace on the turn. Not a bad flop for my 7s here. On table 2, I'm going to start with a bet. It should be fine now. He does call us, which is interesting. Just going to check the turn here and make a decision on the river. I don't think that is the worst river for us. I don't think he plays a 9 this way too often. I expect to win this hand here if he bets all call. He could think that we're actually splitting the 2 pair with the ace, but we're not. Gonna bet for value here. On the smaller side, maybe get a call from ace highs or sometimes even king highs. If he check raises us, he did not. If he had decided to check raise now, I still think I would have called. I don't think he has us. I don't think hands that have his beat plays the way that he did very often. Raise, re-raise. Very small size, 3-8. I'm definitely. Unbelievable implied odds. If I hit a set, we do not. This is on table 3, by the way. Just gonna let the 8s go there. Two 7s, close to us, I'll be raising. If someone else raises, I'll start calling. Same situation with the 4s here, just gonna play. Hopefully one of the tables I'll flop a set. We do not get anywhere near on table 4, but they do check it to us. I think I'll just check first up. $1.75 to win $4.35 here. I think that's pretty good with a pair. Pretty good flop for us. Unless he has us beat already pre-flop. If they check to me again here, I would have considered raising, but now I think I just have to let it go. Gonna have to call here once with the 7s. He could be doing this with ace king, ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, even king queen, and some of the hands like that can play the hand the same way and then they shut down on the turn, which is hopefully what he has. If he does not, if he decides to bet again, I'll have to make a decision on either calling or folding. Probably lean towards the fold button, I think. I start to believe that he might actually have a better pair than us, so just going to let that one go.
I think we should put two on him. She sells seashells, but
We've just dropped under evenness after those couple of hands, but it could have gone a different way, so he's fine. We'll see if we can find another good spot. We do turn a flush draw with the 7-5 here. I'm just going to check. He's insta-checking, so I think it's a pretty good spot to just try and take this away with 7 high, and he does let us have it on table 4. Music going back for this. If asked me here with a queen turn, I'll be raising on table 3. If it gets raised before me, I'm probably going to fold, and that's what he chooses to do. 2-1 with queen 10 suited in position on table 1, definitely calling. No regular flush there. King 9 on the button, going to be raising to the blinds. Favourite to be the best hand at this stage, but that guy decides to tell me that it might not be. Not even getting 2-1 there, I'm just going to let it go. Ace King. Ace King with a min raise on table 3. Now the raise comes through. It's slightly after the min raise and then the re-raise. I think it's a pretty good spot to just flat call in this situation. We don't flop anything. I'm going to start with a check and see what our opponents would like to do. Let's go back over to the original 3-better who decides to make it $3. I'm not feeling good about this spot here. I'm going to let it go. We have turned trick kings on table 4. I'm going to look for a value bet here. We do turn the nut flush draw on table 1. I'm going to start with a bet. I think it's likely the Mace high is good anyway, and it looks like it was. So I'm going to check with the Ace 6 on table 3. Blake tries to min raise into my blind. I'm going to be in position post flop, so I think the raise is the best option here on table 4. Raising Ace King in late position on table 3. They just miss the fold for me. Do have Ace high and a 3 flush here on table 2. I'm going to start with a call. Not the best turn for us. I'm going to start with a check and see what he'd like to do. He might shut down and might be able to bluff on some moves. We do flop the 3 flush on table 4. The nut 3 flush draw. Optimism. He does decide to bet again. I'm going to let him have this one, but we hit up the pot on table 4. Pause. Very large raise to this level. If he calls, I'll probably call on table 1. Just gonna let it go there. What's he got? Limping King 6 on table 4. That's decide to raise, but I'm getting 2-1. I'm going to call. Not the best spot for us. He does continuation bet, not to let him have it. Ace Queen down the bottom on table 4. I just noticed out of the corner of my eye that I do have pocket aces on table 1 now. I'm going to start the raise with those. Going to raise with King 10 or button on table 2. I do take down that pot. We did get flat called over here. We did table 1 with the aces. Pocket queens on table 2. Someone squeeze bet. He does. Thank you. I'm going to get $1 this time with the pocket queens. I'm just going to pretty much click the min raise on this bloke. See what you'd like to do about that. Someone does lose their mind and shovel in, I will be calling. Hopefully he does have kings, we just have to dodge a king twice. Looks like we did. We do take down that pot, we're up to $90 on that table. This table was where it all started pretty crappy. But we have cooled a couple of people and got some money back. Which is good for us. Good for me anyway. I'm up to 223 now, so I am unstuck. I'm probably going to play for another 10 minutes, I reckon, and I'm going to wrap it up. So, Jack Deuce, catch up on these. Okay. King Jack and a raise from the middle position of the suited variety on table 3, and we do take it down.
Do push-ups. I'm pretty keen on doing some of those someday.
Ace King going to be raising on table 2 and folding the rest of the hands.
Get life cover.
Sorry, I'm streaming off YouTube and sometimes it slows right down and doesn't like keeping up with me. He did hit a king.
With Insurance Lines Your Way policy, it's never
on
been
table
easier
2
to get
and
life
continuation
insurance.
bet.
Get life cover your way today.
Looks like we did take it down. Going to be limping with the King 2 blind on blind. It is likely to be the best hand, but don't want to make the pot too big out of position. I do flop a pair and decide to lead that pot, and I do take it down. Yeah, about another 5 or 10 minutes, guys, and then I'll be wrapping it up. But you can probably see by the length of the video that how long I'm going to play for. You might see me as a lie when you see it. It's going for longer. We'll see. I guess there's no point in telling us how long there is to go, because you know. The voice in my head's telling me to shut up now. After probably making a dickhead of myself. Limp pot here. I still think Jack High is sometimes the best hand down on table 3. And I'm gonna try and make myself look like a hero if he does bet. I'm calling with Jack High. And I would have lost. But anyway, there wasn't much value in that pot anyway. There's only a limp and a call. Limp and a check. Ace Queen under gun on table 1, going to be raising it up. This guy's taking a lot of time. Table 1 for some reason. Maybe I've making a coffee. Let's have a check here. Not planning on folding. King comes on the turn. I think he might have tried to bet his own king. He already had that, so I'm going to try and put pressure on. I do take down that pot. Ace Queen. Table 1, going to be raising. This player raises, I'll be re-raising. 8-9, I did decide to open from a middle to late position. Table 2. Just wait till taking this time. He is playing 2 tables, but he looks like he's lost cash. Will you take it down pre-flop? Didn't I have 8-9 suited last game? Had clubs and then got the diamonds. 2 10s in the small blind on the first table. Play raises from early position. I'll probably just be flat calling. If they decide to raise from late position, I will be raising. Just going to click the min raise button here, see what you guys said about that. Just decide to re-pop. Just going to start with a call. I think I often have the best hand until flops like that, and it makes it difficult. Just going to let someone go here. The unfortunate flop for us. Pocket 9's only going on table 2. It's going to be a raise. We do get 3 bet. Ain't cool. 2 to win 7. Show me 3 cards, dear. It's going to be more than that, most likely. This player's probably going to fall as well. I'm basically either going to flop a 9 here, I'm going to monster pot, or I'm not going to, and I'm going to fold. That's my plan. If the flop does come out 8 high, I would have to make a decision. I do flop the 9. But that still could be bad news. It could be the worst news ever for me. We could be up against aces or jacks. This player did check after making it more pre-flop. I'm going to get a raise in here. Not planning on folding either. If they do have me beat, then good luck to them. Just going to flat with ace king here with the amount of action going on. He does decide to let me have it. I mean, betting $1 into that size of a pot is not the smartest move by that guy. It's basically an expensive check. What's happened here? So, raise, re-raise, call, raise. $3.50 to win 19. And we flop an ace. This could be a big part, people. Hopefully I'm not up against aces. I do have the key blocker to make that unlikely, but I actually should have probably led this flop, I think. I'm not folding. If someone has pocket 10s, then good luck to them. Good luck to that bloke. I am up against the nut flush draw as well. And I do get rivered by that guy as well, for the smaller pot, which is unfortunate. Oh dear. Just kept getting priced in. Am I stuck again? Maybe. Definitely. Am I? I'm not stuck apparently. How's that possible after that hand? Apparently I'm not stuck. Anyway.
In the blink of an eye, just a whisper of smoke, you could lose everything. The truth.
Was that sound for a second? I'm going to continuation bet after raising with 10s and still having the over pair on table 4. Looks like I did take it down. I'm going to start shutting down tables now and wrapping up the video. We'll shut this one down. Shut that one down. Alright, this is the last hand with the pocket fours. I am currently on $203 off my $200 blind, so I've made $3 for this session after I just added it up. So, and as long as I don't lose $3 this hand, ooh, I haven't sat out next hand. One more, maybe. We are playing one more, but we're going to be fast following this one. Alright, that is how you play for 3 hours and 25 minutes and make $3. But hopefully there was some things to see in there. Basically, it's obviously hard to talk in these videos when I have 4 tables going on Zoom, because there's just a lot going on and I can't really talk about hands that much. So it was basically just watching with music and me almost commentating myself. But maybe in my next video I will play less tables and be able to do a few more analysing and thought processes in hands. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like, and I'll see you on my next post. Thank you.